Learnings there for the Korean girls, and a great occasion for Guam as the two teams run on in the next game. China, Thailand, game number 18. Here, day one of the Asian Rugby 7 series. We're into the last games of the day in the women's section, and China had a big win earlier, 53-0 over Guam. They followed it up with another big win over South Korea, 45-2. Thailand, on the other hand, tough close game, getting up 12-10 over South Korea, and then 14 points over Guam. Now there's the lineup for Thailand. Onaka, the coach, and our referee, Noriaki Hashimoto. Really is beautiful playing conditions here at Incheon, South Korea, if you've just joined us. The closing stages of day one. There's China in the red and yellow shirts running left to right of your screen. Thailand in their usual yellow and black strip. And live on YouTube, Asian Rugby. And China much improved as well. 11 training centres for men's and women's sevens throughout China, such as the impact of medals and sevens as China break away with a somewhat lackadaisical Thai cover defence. And they go under the posts.
Number 2, Chan Jiang of China has scored a try and scored 5 points.
So, number 2 for China is Chung Chung, and they get the conversion. I think it was Xiao. And they take the lead 7 points to 0 early on.
Good start by China as these top two seeds battle it out for glory in Pool B.
Thailand working away for their own 22. Yamant backing up. Nicely done by Jamit. Bumped there by the cover defence of Zhu. Nicely done and forced the knock on.
A counter ruck, wasn't it? Going in hard.
Well, it's something that the All Blacks and the New Zealand teams do very well, isn't it? And there should be more of it. If you put pressure on that contact tackle area, you can often force mistakes if you come through the gate or the box, as they say. So China Reward will get a scrum on halfway. They play a lot of sevens in Thailand, men's and women's sevens. Here they go. Zhu trying to work her way through over her own 10-metre line. Stays on her feet well, assisted by Sun in the back. Thailand matching up in defence. Can't handle the pass. The kicker, Jiang Guangjong. And Thailand again get marched back. Play on quickly, China. Jiang. Space out wide if they shift it. Zhao saw it. So did Zhu. And Jiang stays on her feet. Lovely offload. And Yu Li Ping. Back it comes this way. Zhao. Runs around. They're still looking. And eventually the try comes. Lovely work. The Tang Mingling to finish it off.
Number 3, Ning Ning of China has scored a try and scores 5 points.
Great try, wasn't it? They just had such good support on the inside. There was always someone there. We saw number 4, Jiao Ying, linking up 2 or 3 times. She's already scored 4 tries herself today, and that time she was on hand to deliver.
Handy conversion.
China has a free number number 6 and scored 2 points.
So it was a different kicker this time for China. They take the lead 14-0. I think it was Zhao Ying for the conversion this time. So Thailand really haven't got their hands on the ball. They haven't been out of their own half. What can they do now? It's taken well by Chompu Mi. And well, Wita Yaranayat. Away she goes. Yusri on the far side. Gives a lovely ball eventually to the winger who's bundled into touch. And China, on the other hand, away they go. Tang, Zhu. They're drawing the defenders well. Yu Li Ping. Oh, it comes in, comes out. So is Yang Ji Jiang. Lovely draw. Didn't even have contact.
Number 2, Han Chang of China, has scored a try and scores 5 points.
Thailand struggling to get any go forward today so far. They've got some good strike runners. Number 1, Narat Sara. She needs to get her hands on the ball if she's on the field. As well as Utamborn, number 9. Just got bundled into touch on the far side there and just gifted the ball back to China. 3 converted tries and it's 21-0. Lickety split.
Everybody loves my buddy.
As quick as that. And Thailand, they are doing well on the restarts, it has to be said. They're getting the ball. They're just being outmuscled to Chompu Mi there. Lays it back well. Again, good counter-rucking by China. Jiang's in there as well. They scoop it back out. They win it. Zhao Ying gets around 1, 2 and 3rd defender and will take it around the post for another important China score.
Isn't she a wonderful player? 8 tries in Hong Kong, 5 today, 13 for the series. She's leaving Shimizu from Japan in her dust today. Not the biggest player out there, but very well balanced on her feet. Got the fend, got the footwork, just unlocks defences. He's got the speed to finish it off.
A very composed player, it has to be said. What she lacks in size, she makes up for in awareness and skill as China race out to 28 points to 0.
Look at her go here, the concentration, the eyes up, and even a cheeky smile there as she bamboozles the Thai defence.
Well, she restarts from the kickoff after her own try, and Thai, for the first time, kicked long and deep into China territory. Probably a smarter decision, and see if they can box them up inside the China 22. But China trying to bring it out, and Zhao Ying, the try scorer, they really are quite composed and patient with the ball. Thailand need to go and make their tackles. They almost do, and she breaks free. Yu Li Ping. Just as I was saying, the Thai defenders were putting a good effort in. Too big and too strong, China.
I think what we're seeing here, Justin, is the legacy of Ben Gollings, the impact of Ben Gollings on the China team. He may be gone, but the spirit lives on. And Coach Ma Feng has taken over, and I think if anything, they've been more consistent in this series than we saw last year. So Ben's gone, but this China women's team's taken it to another level in this series. Lovely to watch. 5 converted tries, 35-0 half-time.
Yes, Chompu Mi and Seong Kam of Thailand couldn't hang on there. And half time. So there you go, the half-time score in the Asian Rugby Women's 7 Series, 35 points to 0 to China. So if you just tuned in, jump on our Twitter handle, Asia Rugby, our Facebook page, Instagram. Let us know what you think, what you've seen, as we try and grow and develop the sport in the 31 countries and unions within Asian rugby. It's a big region. Guam in the east to Jordan and Lebanon in the west. About 550,000 registered players we have in the Asia region, which, if I'm not mistaken, Grant, is bigger than South Africa, Australia and New Zealand combined.
Certainly got the critical mass.
There's some big plans afoot. There's talk of a professional league in China next year, 15 aside. There's talk of a professional league in Malaysia, as we see some of the Hong Kong boys tweeting and Facebooking.
Probably listening to your commentary, Justin.
And yours, Grant.
Interesting, isn't it? Guam there getting a great victory in the match before. Something like 25 registered players on the IRB, the World Rugby.
In the women's, yes.
Yeah, so at least half of them are here. And 3 of them all from one family.
Well, and one of them, I don't think she's here this weekend, was the former Miss Universe entrant for Guam.
Aria Perez Tyson. She was in Hong Kong. She was brilliant as well. One of their standout players.
She is good.
Here come Thailand.
Thailand on the move. They're down 35-0. Let's resume the second half. Oh, what a lovely play by Limrat. And Limrat is going to go away and score. It's not. She gave it off to Chom Pyu Mi. And what a reply by Thailand.
Good stuff right from the start there. Caught China unawares, actually, as they look to ease back into the second half. Thailand scored some great tries and pulled off 4th place in leg 1. Made it to the plate final.
It's always a sign of a good side that you're down 35-0 at half time, and well, we're not done yet. We're going to keep trying. We want to prove to others and to ourselves that we've got what it takes, and what a lovely ball it was.
Well, all these players, I guess, playing for position themselves in their own careers, and they want to play in whatever final they end up in on Sunday. So it's a real hallmark of, trademark of Sevens, isn't it? That teams just simply never give up on defence or attack. Many minutes after the final hooter even if they're down by 30, that 1 extra point, 5 extra points can get you into the 5th and 6th place playoff versus the 7th and 8th.
Yep, that all counts. And China get their first touch of the ball. The try scorer Xiao Ying. And in midfield, Wei Rongjing. Ray Wongjing going round 1, round 2. She might go all the way. I think she will. She will indeed get a try and brings it around behind the post and caps off a lovely run.
That's an incredible run, isn't it? They've got a handful of players, have China, that can go 80 metres against any opposition, including 2 or 3 that are not even here this weekend. They really do have a team of try scorers. Look at her go, off the left. Changes the ball into the other hand. That's good play. That's 101 stuff. Wei Rong-shin, just as Thailand showed that they were not giving up, we also see in equal measure the team that's ahead by 1,000,000 points. They don't took the foot off the gas either. There's no such thing.
That's right, and they lead 42-5, and they've done a great tap back off the restart and regathered possession. They're coming sideways across at the moment. Zhao Jingjing. Referee wants it back, no advantage. Hashimoto, our referee in this match. You can just see the physical comparison there. The China girls and the Thai front row in the scrum. They're not backing down, the Thai team. China. Lovely ball, Xiao Jing through the hands here. The try scorer, Wei Rongjing. Zhao Jiangjang. She's had a good game, stays on her feet well, makes the ball eventually available, does she? No. The referee blew that up rather quick.
Says that was a maul, a collapsed maul. So incredible leg power there to take on about 3 or 4 of the Thais. They're all over like bees around a honey pot.
You like honey, don't you? You
Yeah.
mentioned honey and bees today.
Beekeeping, yeah.
Are you a beekeeper in your spare time?
No, I'm not. The lights have come on. It's going to get dark soon.
It's a lovely setting here in Incheon. Very cool for the players as trying to get a penalty. Just outside the 22, Thailand, you can see, played on quickly Zhao Ying. Number 4, it goes through the hands. Ran Hong Jing. Way over. Haven't seen much of her in this half. Tang Ming Ling wrestles, eventually goes to ground, trying to slip it back. Thailand perhaps a little bit, plays on quickly. China, Wei. Wei's there, driven by you. Got it eventually. China on the board again.
Had to come, didn't it? Just too much possession, and Thailand just hanging in there, desperately trying to get around the ankles of these bigger Chinese players. So many big players in China. This Chinese team.
China has scored a try and scores 5 points.
Well, we think it was Yu Xiaoming. And the conversion's unsuccessful. So 42-5.
I walked in today behind some of the China players, and 2 or 3 of them same height as me. I'm about 6 foot, 183, 4. Very tall, fast, powerful. And when you've got someone running at you full steam like that off a restart, it can be intimidating.
Ran Hong Ting it was. And they backpedal China inside their own. There's a halfway line, but they recover well. Lovely ball to Tang Ming Ling. Gets around one Thai defender inside the fullback, and lovely done. Quick as that. They took advantage of it. They're under a little bit of pressure. And that's another aspect of their game, Grant, that's impressed me this year as they continue to improve their composure. In their spatial sense, they're moving the ball well.
Yep, as we said, the Ben Gollings influence, but as you say, this year they've taken it up another notch, where they played some of their best and worst sevens on last year's circuit. I remember talking to Ben during the tournaments, just had his head in his hands, pulling his hair out, what was left of it, that they could be so good and so brilliant in one match, and the next match they would be so awful. There was no consistency, and for some reason something's got into their mindset that they are keeping cool and relying on systems and processes and seeing games out the full 14. I'd be surprised if we see them in the final this weekend again.
So 1D for Thailand, does well inside around 22, makes it available. They try to go through midfield. It's probably not the most sensible approach, but they're still trying, Thailand. Great little run there by Sawang Wong, number 11. She's just come on. 52-5. It's pretty well on full time, as you can see there on the clock.
China will win this group, Justin, and they'll take on whoever loses the next game, or loses the next game between Japan and Hong Kong. Take on the winners, or the losers, the runners-up, sorry, of Pool A. So tough semi-final tomorrow morning, but the loser of this game will be Thailand, and they'll take on the winners of that, and who will eventually be the winners of Pool A. So we'll have the same semi-finalists as 3 weeks ago.
And that's full time. 52-5 to China.
This game has finished now. China is winning
Predictable
Thailand.
result,
52-5.
but it's the next game that's going to be interesting, as you say, Grant, in determining what it is. And there it is, the final score, 52-5. China victorious over Thailand. A impressive display by them. They get better and better each tournament, the Chinese ladies. And they've got some good players too. And there's one of them, as you can see.
Zhao Ying with her 13th. She assisted in that one, the 13th. She scored 13 tries herself on the series. That's Jiang Chi-chen.
Jiang Chi-chen.